From Switzerland to the inter-Korean border village of Panmunjom, there were numerous nominees, but in the end it was the tiny but mighty island city that was chosen as the backdrop for the upcoming summit. Jung-hee outlined some of the reasons that make Singapore an ideal venue for the historic event.
Out of several candidate locations, it's finally down to one, Singapore. What makes Singapore a favorable location for both Pyongyang and Washington is that the Southeast Asian country is diplomatically neutral. It has good relations with North Korea and the U.S., and both countries have embassies there. Before international sanctions took full effect early last year, Singapore had been at the center of North Korea's overseas economic activities. But at the same time, it's also home to a U.S. naval base where American ships and aircraft make regular visits, and several are stationed. Singapore is also close enough to North Korea for the regime's planes to make a non-stop flight. And the country is well practiced in hosting international events, with the Asia Security Summit, Shangri-La Dialogue, taking place every year. The U.S. actually preferred Singapore more than North Korea did due to Singapore's security and infrastructure, as well as the political burden that would follow if the summit were held at Panmunjom or Pyongyang. And as North Korea has close relations with Singapore, it seems that Pyongyang chose not to drag on a tug-of-war over the summit location, but jump into the real business of the talks.
Basically, it's difficult for North Korea to grant a so-called big present to the U.S., which would be complete denuclearization. And in that sense, there's no reason for President Trump to set his foot in Pyongyang. Third countries would have been considered, but China, Russia, and Mongolia, which are geographically close to North Korea, aren't much of a favorable choice for the U.S.
Singapore's foreign ministry welcomed the decision, saying the country is pleased to host the summit talks between President Trump and North Korea's Kim. It added the country hopes the summit serves to, quote, advance prospects for peace on the Korean peninsula. Jung-hee, Arirang News.